So we start off the show with Liv Morgan, who first they recapped the closing angle from last week and the kiss that all of America missed. But as Liv informed us, over 40 million views for this video that people have watched since then. So I guess everyone's caught up now. She says she takes credit for getting rid of Rhea Ripley and sending Becky into early retirement, but the cherry on top was kissing Dominik. And Dom comes out, and the crowd is all over him and warns her that Rhea is going to kill you when she returns. Liv says she'll probably kill you too, Dominik, and says that, Dominik, you came to the ring last week just to be closer to me, and I want to take everything from Rhea, including you. And she starts coming on to him in the corner when Finn Balor runs out and tells Liv to back off, and none of them want anything to do with her. And this would be played out throughout the night involving Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. So they are playing with the story that Dominik is resisting Liv, but I think everyone knows where this is headed.
Sure, yeah. I thought this was great. I think Liv does a pretty decent job of playing the seductress here. And I mean, it's a role that is kind of interestingly feels kind of fresh in 2024. And that's interesting because there were it wasn't that long ago where this felt like it was the only role for women in the WWE and maybe even wrestling at large for quite a while. I would go as far as to say it's a pretty stereotypical sort of tropey role for women in wrestling traditionally. But because I think we've been away from that sort of thing, at least as a main gimmick for quite a while, at least with a champion, it kind of feels fresh. It kind of feels like, I'm ready to see something like this again. And I think, Liv, this is a role that requires a lot of confidence for it, and I think Liv is building up to it. Maybe not completely there yet, but she certainly did really well, I would say, overall in this show.
I thought she was very good on this show tonight.
I think it's a money character, and I like how it involves all of the Judgment Day. Most interesting to me in all of this is how Balor and JD are truly operating within all of this, because we've seen both of them. We've seen every member. Well, we've seen Dom, we've seen JD, we've seen Balor interact with Liv in those sort of Easter egg shots in the background. So when Finn Balor is stepping in the way of Dominik and trying to, get Liv Morgan out of here, what are his true motivations? I think all of this is they're almost operating in almost a bit of a sort of a layered type of interaction where what we're supposed to see on screen is kind of their way of manipulating specifically maybe Rhea Ripley, and then maybe even beyond that Damian Priest. But what we're only seeing in the background is perhaps how they truly are acting. So it's intriguing.